Good morning, everybody. It's Erev Shabbos, Friday, and I have Zadie's babysitting for Ilana. Can you give kisses, Ilana? Okay. I want to share a thought on the Parsha with you. Kisses? And it's a very unfocused on verse at the end of the Parsha. It's actually the second to last verse, where it says Torahh, and now Torahh was the father of Abraham. We find that out in the very end of this week's Parsha. Torahh took Abraham and Lot, and he started heading to the land of Canaan, which is an amazing thing, because we always think about Abraham as the one who initiated this first aliyah and decided that he was going to go to the land of Canaan. But we find out actually that it was Terach's idea. Torahh is the one who motivates and initiates this process. And he takes his son, Abraham, to start making his way towards the promised land. And Torahh, who wasn't necessarily the greatest person, he was involved in idolatry, but in the end of his life, he did tshuva, he repented, and he decided he wanted to go to the Holy Land where there was holiness and sanctity, and he starts making his way there. Okay, now what happens? It says they came to a place called Haran, and they rested there, and they stopped there. And then it says that the days of Torahh were 205, and Torahh died in Haran. So what happened? He didn't complete the journey. So the sages tell us they were on their way, and they stopped in Haran, and Torahh said, hey, you know what, let's just stop. Haran's a nice place. Maybe we'll stay here, we'll rest up for a week, and a week became a month, and a month became 6 months and a year, and before they knew it, he had given up his dream, and he had sacrificed his dream, his vision, his yearning to go to the land of Israel on the altar of comfort and ease and material gain. And you know what? It's a very sad pasuk, because we all do that. It says that Torahh died in Haran. We die in Haran all the time. We give up our dreams. We give up the things that we really want in life. Why? Because it's just so much easier to stay in Haran. I read a story about these mountain climbers in Switzerland, and they go and they plan to climb to the top of the mountain, and when they get there, there's a base camp halfway up. And you know what happens? They get into the base camp, they warm up, they have something to eat, and then when it comes time to go to the top of the mountain, a bunch of them decide they want to stay in the base camp, always, inevitably, and they don't make it to the top of the mountain. And those people come back down, and they're dejected, and they're so sad because they gave up their dream to climb the mountain in order to have a little bit of food, a little comfort. And then we find out in next week's Parsha something amazing about Abraham. It says Abraham set out for the land of Canaan, and he came to the land of Canaan. And that's what it means to be an Abraham. It means to have a dream, to have a vision, to have a passion, to know where you're going, and then to not let anything derail you, to not let the comforts and ease of life take over, but to keep pushing and pushing until that dream is fulfilled and realized. That's a very special thing, and that's what it means to be a descendant of Abraham. That's the special gift that we have as the Jewish people. Okay, Ilana, can you say Shabbat Shalom? Can you give kisses? Good Shabbos. Wishing you all wonderful Shabbos, and we'll talk more next week. Give kisses. One more kiss. One more kiss. Okay. Shabbat Shalom.